Don't worry, essay writing is hard. Just wait until they're ready. It'll be easier later. This is advice that homeschool parents hear on a regular basis. And when your student is very young and we're talking about handwriting or things like that, it might be practical advice. But I'm here to tell you, in the teen years, when it comes to essay writing, this might be very poor advice indeed. I'd love to explain why. I'm going to start with a story. I have a student, I'm going to call him Wesley for his privacy. He's bright enough, and he's always done reasonably well, managed to do well in all of the courses he takes. His parents have had to be on top of him quite a bit to help him to make sure that he gets things done. Now that he's a teenager, he's 15, 16 now, he really seems uncooperative, kind of bored, unmotivated. He doesn't love learning and he doesn't care about it. He doesn't care about anything that's not fun. He just wants to play games. He wants everything to be gamified. And he's really, really hard to get motivated. He procrastinates. And generally, he doesn't do anything at school or at home or in his life without constant nagging. He doesn't choose to do things unless it's fun. So the problem is when his parents sit down with him and they explain to him why these things matter, why it matters that he starts to take some independence, why it matters that he does all of these courses and really works hard at them, he agrees, okay. And when they punish, he just stays quiet and waits it out. If we were going to wait for Wesley to be ready to write essays, how long would we have to wait? He might be an adult, struggling with life, having no purpose, having no motivation, not showing up on time, not caring about anything that's not enjoyable. It's possible sometime in his 17th or 18th or 19th or 20th year, he might all of a sudden realize that these things really matter. And then he'd be stuck, feeling like he's wasted that time, that he's failed. Is he ever really going to be ready to learn these hard skills or have the confidence and motivation to do that? There's really no way to know. But for many, many students, we see that if they don't gain these skills in their teen years, they struggle well into adulthood because they don't have them. They don't have the skills to succeed, and that means they're failing compared to all the other peers. And then they just feel like a failure. So they don't feel like working harder. They just feel like they can't win. I spent some time talking to Wesley, and we dug deeper. He says, I'll probably fail. I'll probably fail at life. I'm never going to be good at anything anyway. Why should I bother? Why bother trying if I'm not going to be good at it? Really, Wesley lacks confidence. And this is a really big thing with essay writing. Students need to have confidence that they can complete the task, that they can do it well. We see this in every subject, but especially in essay writing, because it's so scary. Essay writing is a hard, hard thing. He doesn't want to fail at life. He doesn't want to fail in school. He doesn't want to disappoint his parents or himself. But he just doesn't see how there's really any hope that he's going to succeed. So what does Wesley need to succeed? He needs two things. First of all, he needs some confidence that he has the ability to succeed, that he has some agency in life and he can change things. Right now, he feels like whatever he tries, he's going to fail at. But that can change. And he just doesn't know it yet. He also needs a strategy to move forward, to succeed at language arts, which is his nemesis. He feels like there's really no point in even bothering to try because he's going to fail. So he needs a strategy for how he can win. So how do we get that confidence? The way we get confidence is to win at things, to do something hard and win at it, and then do something harder and win at that. And that's never going to happen if we let students wait until they're ready. If they wait until they're ready, they're just going to lose more and more confidence. In order to realize they have agency in their life, that they have control, they have to realize that they can set their own goals and they can achieve them. So for strategy, he needs to have small, achievable steps that he can win, marking rubrics that he knows how he's going to be graded so he can win the game. It's really important that students know how they're going to be graded, that they know exactly what they need to do to get perfect or very near perfect. They need feedback and encouragement every single step of the way. Not encouragement that says, listen, I know you can do it. Just keep trying. I know you can do it. I believe in you. Those are all really important things. But students like Wesley, they see them as platitudes. You only say that because you're my mom. Or you only say that because you have to. They need to start believing for themselves that they can do it. And then they're going to believe that you're proud of them. So what happened to Wesley? He took my 12-week level up class, and he developed a belief that he could actually do something in his life. He learned a process step by step and was able to express his opinions logically and write persuasively. He learned to write essays, and he never loved it, but he learned that even when he doesn't love something, he can do hard things and he can still succeed. He learned to do the hard things first in the day and get them over with so they weren't nagging, so that he had something to look forward to later. He learned strategies to avoid procrastination and strategies that were going to make a difference in his life. He went on and he set new goals. He didn't come back right away to another class because he wanted to set some other goals in his life outside language arts. But he set a goal for himself. And now he's working towards that goal. And I can't wait to see where life takes him, because what a difference those 12 weeks made. Are your students struggling? Are they struggling with essay writing? Are they struggling with personal confidence? Are they procrastinating, putting things off and avoiding things that make them feel uncomfortable? Avoiding the things that they don't want to do? Do you feel like you constantly have to nag them and then they're constantly angry because you're bothering them? Students hate it, you hate it. Just not a great cycle. The teen years are really, really hard. These are the hardest years, probably, of their life. If you look back at your whole life, the most emotional and difficult and confusing years were those teen years. And this is when we ask students to take all of the skills that we've taught them in language arts, to pull them all together and miraculously produce an essay. Oh, and then we're going to grade you on your opinion and how you put that forward. So not only that, we're going to want to see inside of you how you think and how you feel. That's scary. Putting yourself out there. You know, very honestly, I'm well into middle age, and writing is still scary for me, and I'm a writing professional. I write for magazines, I write blogs, I freelance, I do all sorts of things, and putting my opinion out there for the world to see, that's a scary thing. And I'm not a teenager anymore. Often teens want to be responsible. They want to be independent. They don't want to be told what to do and how to do it and when to do it, but they lack the skills that they need to be independent. So you feel you have to keep reminding them, and they feel that you don't trust them. And we end up in this terrible cycle of emotions and frustration and anger and shutdown. They value peer evaluation, and they're starting to break away from their parents. They're starting to want to be their own person and claim their own independence. That scares parents. And it's equally as scary for teens because they're not really sure who they are, what they think. where they fit, and if they can really succeed at all. If your student's struggling with this, you can talk to them about these things. You can talk to them again and again about how they need these skills. But when it comes down to it, they need to see how the skills that they're learning are going to help them in their real life. And those are the conversations that I have with them. In an hour, I can sit down with your student and we can talk about what success means to them and what skills they will need to get there. And then I show them how language arts gets them there. And you can do that too. You can download my e-guide, 12 weeks to writing confidence, how I do it and how you can too. And it tells you exactly how to do it. And I would be overjoyed if that worked for you. So please do download. You're going to find that link right with this video. Also, if your student's struggling and you just feel like you need someone else to step in, to talk to them, to come alongside them and mentor them the way I did with Wesley, I would be happy to help you and help your student. And I'd love for you to reach out right now. I would like to offer you a free student assessment just for booking the call. So you're also going to find that link here to book a call with me to get your free student assessment. In that call, you're going to learn about Discern to Learn and whether it would be right for you. We're going to talk about your goals and your concerns for your student and the student assessment and see what we can do to set out a plan for your student. If Discern to Learn isn't right for you, there's no pressure. That's just not me. I'm a mentor. I'm here to help people. If I were oh so good at sales, I'd be selling sales. I'd be teaching sales. I would not be teaching students. So today, I want to encourage you, please reach out. There's no pressure, no obligation. Book a call with me today. I'd love to hear from you. Do you have questions? Please email me, support@discerntolearn.com. I hope I'll hear from you soon. Have a great day.